Hey folks, so this video is going to be a kind of public disclaimer for my channel. Um, I just want to start off by saying I appreciate all of my subscribers and the people who are subscribed to me and like to listen to my videos, especially those of you who get some kind of comfort from it. I really appreciate that, and I'm glad that you do. I often say that there are other anti-natalists on YouTube who articulate things much better than I can and who are much more consistent. Uh, this is me being honest. I'm fairly dubious when it comes to making videos and things like that because most of the time I just don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. Sometimes I can make a video and other times I might leave or do a hiatus for a month or so just because I just simply don't feel like making a video. Or if I want to make a video, I have problems trying to articulate what I want to say. And in order to stop myself from sounding like a complete idiot, I usually just don't make videos because I would rather not jumble up my words and be confusing and things like that. So yeah, that's why I'm not super consistent with these uploads. I might have to fix that though. I don't want to fall into a comfort zone of not making videos for you guys and just, sharing my thoughts with you because that's essentially what I made this channel for. Um, yeah, leading into the main topic of this video is my little disclaimer. Um, I made this channel. I made this channel because I wanted to voice my expression of anti-natalism. I wanted to voice what it meant to me, and I wanted to somehow, hopefully, enlighten someone to anti-natalism and hopefully get them to think about um, the topic of bringing more children into the world. I wanted people to come across my videos and hopefully, if they were thinking about having children, hopefully they changed their minds when they realized, uh, maybe through something I said or through something some other anti-natalist said, that I just confirmed that, this isn't a good idea and that creating corpses is always going to be a bad idea because they can go south in so many ways. I mean, there are so many harms intrinsic to life. And if you were to line them up and name them all, you would need, I'm sure, of 100 different volumes in terms of just the much, suffering that is present in the world. But I don't want people to come to my channel and view me as a kind of saint of some sort. I don't want to be viewed as a hero. I don't want to be viewed as a saint or somebody who has to be put on a pedestal. I don't want to be viewed that way. I want to be viewed very honestly. And this channel is mostly just me audio logging my thoughts out to you guys. And I'm always glad that other people can understand me and can relate. And I'm also very glad that I can say things to give comfort to those who might think that they're alone in these feelings. I'm always appreciative of that. But please do not come to my channel or any other channel and take the speaker as being somebody who is better than you, somebody who is somehow uh, deserving of a pedestal. Because I'll tell you right now, looks can be deceiving. Judging a book by its cover can be deceiving. I am just as human as everybody else. And although I am an anti-natalist and although I am a cognitive, empathetic person in the sense of I know why I am an anti-natalist and I know logically, mentally, all the reasons why. Nonetheless, I am still a very flawed human being, and there are things that I don't know about you, my viewers, and there are things you don't know about me. And if you knew it all, it would probably shock you. It would probably shock me to know everything about you. So keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind in general, as a general thing. Don't put people on pedestals. It almost goes back to that thing of don't meet your heroes because you might get something that you didn't expect. So when you're dealing with human beings on any topic, regardless of how you feel about it, just remember that they are people like you. And yeah, that's a good rule for anything, you know. Just don't put people on these super high pedestals. So that way you aren't disappointed when you find out how human they are. You know, if they make mistakes or if they say things or if they do something that, you know, might be unpleasant, or you know that they're human and that's the baggage of what comes along with being a human being. You know, don't get comfortable in personalities. That's pretty much the problem in the world. One of the problems in the world is people get caught up with personalities, and it ends up forming cults and things like that. And people get carried away in the whole thing of falling in love with a personality when it should have been learning what knowledge you need and trying to apply it to your life in some way. And that's what I really want my channel to be. I don't want it to be just uh, you know, me saying a bunch of words. I really want something I say to be meaningful, and I want it to be meaningful for the right reason, in the sense of helping people to understand that creating new human beings is always a harm and can only ever be harm, because if you look at it, life itself is intrinsically harmful. And that's also where I come to the standpoint of you can't fix the world. I mean, even if you were to make the world a better place, that's always going to be subjective anyway, because what is better to you might not be better for somebody else, and nonetheless is still on the basis of imposition, right? You're still putting someone into something without their ability to consent to it, and you're just hoping that they'll like it. Uh, and another thing about it is I'm just simply uh, very blunt when I say that I don't believe at all that this world can be fixed. I just don't. I don't have the idea that the world can be fixed by any human effort, because the damage to the world is structural. It's not just about fixing the world and making it a better place. It's the structural damage that is done to the world that human beings can never fix. It's like being in a house that has foundation issues. Well, you're not going to fix those foundation issues by decorating the interior of the home, because you can decorate it all you want. Nonetheless, the foundation is fucked up. So therefore, the house is going to be eventually fucked up. So that's the thing with this world. The very bones of the earth are bad. Okay, the whole system of what this world is shit. It's unfixable. You're not going to fix it. You're not going to take out all the suffering, all the pain, all the hardship. You're not going to take out the death. You're just, people have these ideas and idealistic fantasies about what could happen. But I think it's better to work with what we have tangibly. And tangibly, we don't see anything in the world that suggests that we can fix this. Because as I said, what's wrong with this place is structural. So long as there is suffering, so long as there is pain in any fashion, so long as people cannot consent to being put into these circumstances, you're not going to fix what's wrong with the place. Corruption and decay is inherently built into nature. You know, people look at nature, for example, and you know, they think everything is as it should be. But if you look at nature, underneath its curtain of roses and rainbows and beautiful trees and shit like that, you see corpses filled with maggots. You see animals, dead corpses. You see diseases, plagues. You see storms, volcano eruptions, all sorts of things. Nature is unpleasant. It deceives by beauty. And so much in this world deceives by beauty, including people. Okay? So that's pretty much my disclaimer. I make these videos, again, just to get my point across somehow, and hope that people can listen and then make the right decision to forego bringing another victim into this meat grinder, because everybody born here is going to die, and most of the time that's unpleasant. So, you know, just do the smart thing. Don't have children. Don't force kids into a situation that you yourself didn't want to be forced into and had no choice to be forced into. It's very it's an ugly thing to do. It's not polite. It's very ugly. So yeah, I'll be making more videos eventually. I'll have to fall into some kind of a rhythm where I'm not overly delayed about making these videos. I just have to get into the groove of it, I guess, and structure my words enough to the point where I can come across clearly. That's the thing I was worried about, not coming across as clear as I would prefer to. But I make do with what I can, and from what I read from you guys in the comments, I seem to be doing okay. So, again, I appreciate you guys, and I hope you all have a good night, good day, wherever you are. Till next time.